All right. I don't know what's going on there. So far, this character seems way easier to use. We'll try the other one again. And the weapon, two of them seem good. The watermelon one seems very underwhelming right now. Hey, do I have 22? That's pretty good. I wonder if there's a way to make this one work. Hmm. And some on it. Alright, we're all set then. We're just gonna do the first level. Because we haven't beat it yet with the watermelon weapon. Would like to beat it with both the other ones. I don't have much luck with these poison shrooms either. I have had good luck with the boulder. We can get that rolling then. Oh, accidental pun. Gotta love it. Because eventually you can make them roll. A lot of these abilities don't do a whole lot really when you don't have large clusters of enemy. High enemy density, I guess. I'm looking for. See where we can get either of these upgraded to. If they do something else, the better. First Swedish. Oh, I forgot to change my feeling. It's your passive. Well, I might have needed more on this guy. Notice the other pet that I have an option of is much faster to attack. Might end up making it better, but this one's got the CC 3. So that's cool. You know, upgrading the damage did put it over a breakpoint on these guys, because it didn't one-shot them. Our first mutation. They're technically very useful. Instead of falling in a line, they fall in the same place. I don't know what that means. Take it because we don't know. All in the same place? Yeah, okay. Better against a big guy, probably not as good against most of the things I'm gonna run against. Unfortunate. A downgrade, not an upgrade. of the bigger problems is not having range really is bad with these utility guys. They are range. He's gonna offer me all the way done with Boulder Bonk. I think I'm gonna do. You get cursed for doing it. Alright, split into 4 faster cooldowns, or we could re-roll to get the one that rolled. Let's try split into 4. I've never done that one either, so now we'll get to see both the 2 that I have. Oh yeah, Got those Waller frozen, they don't explode, which is quite nice. I did focus on the passives one game and it went fine, but it just feels like the mutations are such a big deal. I tend to focus on them first. Move speed buff. Oh, nice. I get the move speed buff and then immediately get hit by something I can avoid. It's just genius. Entirely on me. I do like that they can blow each other up. Get them in a... Attacks have a chance of claws. Oh. Different than that. Laser that pierces. Let's go multiple projectiles. Right now it only affects our boulders. I think our boulders are pretty powerful. I don't mind that. That's part. Eagle Claw. An additional bite attack in front, or increased knockback and slows enemies. Go for more damage. It's gonna be hard to aim. I'm a big fan of Leaf Blade, but we're going to try and stick with beast stuff. Because then we can grab the passive that says all your beast stuff does more based on how many you have. Even better deal. Yeah, if you aim that right, that definitely is doing some pretty good damage. See the mark over their head. That means they're taking 140% damage and they explode in dead. I'm on the right guy, though it seems random. I'm on the right guy, it could be quite good. I think this is George's hit, I'm not entirely. Hey, 5-minute mark, you get to upgrade. Shield every time you face a swarm is probably best for this guy, but every time you take damage, your weapon does more and more damage. It's pretty solid. The mini boss is on his way. Mutate here. Enemies killed have a chance to re-trigger, or we take damage. Goes up for a bit. Let's go for the chance to change. Oh, can we really get away with that? Like he was stuck. yeah, look at the CC from getting flattened. That's really strong. It's definitely the best I've done with this weapon. Increased damage from debuffs, and that would only be our mark at the moment. XP's not bad. I don't know how much more time we have in the game, so I don't know, like... My problem is 5% taking a whole level. You'd have to get at least, what, 20 levels to make up for that. I just don't know that that can be worth it. Mathematics. As neat as it is. We're not doing an infinite run. I don't even know if the game has that yet. I don't like the dash being on the bump. That wasn't Soulstone Survivors, and I had to... Fast ones are a problem. Part of the curse. When you're cursed, there's a percent chance that bad guys that spawn have increased move speed, and it can definitely be an issue. Never mutated this one before. On dash, deal damage to all enemies that are marked. That's nice. Inflict mark on all enemies in an area around the turret. One of them's going to mark a whole lot more, and one's going to do damage on it. I'm going to take the mark more first. What the other mutation offered later is that one. This should mark an awful lot of parts. Anybody. The visuals are getting a little cluttered. Let's cool down on the falling boulders and the mark. That's not bad. Your health obviously wouldn't be bad either. It might be time to start getting some passes. We only have the one. There we go. Now I get marking multiples. Still not one-shotting the bullets. Oh no. You need to offer me the beast power up again. Weapon damage might not be terrible. This is a really solid one too. I think I'm gonna go for weapon damage. I'm not quite killing those guys in one hit. That would very much fun. Still not quite killing them in one hit. Ooh, increased durability of debuffs. That affects two things. Never seen this one. That's kind of cool. This would get rid of our curse. Increase the trigger chance of... That will affect our beast claw. Both of these only affect one or two of my abilities, though that one's not bad. I want to try this, though. Attacks have a chance to launch a flower, because it gives me a ranged attack, even though it's only 60%. And then if the trigger chance one pops up again, I'll be able to do a big flower too. Weapon attack speed wouldn't be terrible. We'll go trying to mutate these. If I can get my attack speed up, though, that'll increase, like, since I do the attack every third swing. obviously the faster I get 3 swings, the better. Oh yeah, I didn't even kill those in one hit. Not good. Builds really help. There's rapid strikes. That's one of the things we need. I really would like the beast buff though. It looked like maybe, yeah, I am one-shotting the shooter bug. I just want to get to the point that I can one-shot the explodey bugs. Okay, earth bonus. We might just re-roll here. Shockwave's really strong, but I really want to get... We got one more passive. I'd like to get the one I want, but it might not happen. And that doesn't happen. Let's see Whirlpool. Alright, now we're at 3 curse. Flower spins faster, flies faster, deals damage faster, or when it expires, it explodes. Go for the fast. Overwhelmed a little bit. Increased area. Yeah, we'll do that. And taking damage inflict mark on everybody around us, or killing enemies using a weapon attack has a chance to trigger this. That's really big. I wanted the dash hurt some, but I'm just not gonna get it. Night owl, increased night. No, that's not gonna be good. Well, this really sucks because I can't reroll and none of these are. I'll take Whirlpool. It's a little bit of a bummer. Annihilating him now. Okay, yeah, that swipe is huge, so that was a good choice. The flower's really fast, which is good. As long as we keep moving, the whirlpools keep happening, which is good. We don't really have control over where they pop up. Many flowers, or it slows them. We're gonna go with too many. Too many flowers. And give me the beast one. One more passive slot. Whirlpools now travel or has a chance to spawn a mini one. Let's go with the travels with. There's Beastly Strength. That's what we wanted. It's 3% more damage per beast card. We've got 3, so it's 9 right off the bat. And as we put points in it, it's going to get stronger and stronger. Oh yeah, his moving is big. Just being able to see what's going on so I don't run into it. What would we get rid of for that? I am tempted, even though it's another 3 curse. Just get rid of that. Weapon damage. Area of skill cards, 4 points, which is a lot. And I think that affects a fair number of our cards. All of them. We'll get rid of powerful attack or duration of. Get rid of duration. 7 might be my highest curse yet. Good rock. Look how big those whirlpools are, though. Oh, yeah. Flowers should be huge, too. The rocks are, the bite is, yeah. This is, that was probably. Oh, and it makes the AoE bigger for the marking, so it's marking a large area instead of a small area. Okay. Yeah. It was pretty good. One of the more annoying enemies so far. The way they dash at. Ah, he took away the good one. Here's. There's a lot going on. Ooh, see, that gets rid of a little bit. A little bit of curse. On screen. A lot of damage there. Ooh, pulls enemies in. They emit a splash. Ooh, both of these are really good. Let's try the splash first. And all of these are noticed the splash from the whirlpool yet, but there's so much going on, it's really hard to see anyway. I see. It's not bad at all. Being able to platinum is just so huge. Interrupts their attacks, gives you free attacks, probably does more damage while they're flattened. I haven't checked that part. There we go. When possible, we take stuff to lower the curse. Curse does have some advantage. You get more loot and you get more XP. But not always worth it. Barely got that. Here we go. Into the boss fight. We didn't quite get everything upgraded, but it is what it is. Appletini. This fight's really about timing your dodges correctly. But I like my odds here with how much damage I'm just doing. It is a lot. Basically, it's clearing the whole screen without me having to focus on the screen. It's nice. I can just focus on the boss. Not right. Yeah, this is the easiest I've had yet on it, which is good. This is the next phase. This one kind of sucked because I can't just walk around fine. And this is where dropping the bombs in the exact same spot are very good for the boss. I got hit. things up doesn't really. Picking the mushroom. That's current meta currency. The rest doesn't matter. Well, the boulder did the most damage. All the eagle claws and whirlpool. I got it late. Not bad. Power, very limited damage there. Bear Claw a little weak too, but I think part of that's because by the time I got Bear Claw up and running, the other stuff was killing things before it could do much. Alright, that's 2 maxed out. Use weapon range, but deal extra damage to enemies. Already do. Okay, we'll just go in order. Weapon attack range. How does that work on a melee? I'm gonna save for this one. Be able to upgrade again at the 12-minute mark. Alright. We have not had any luck at all in this map because of the ice and rough. Oh, you know what? I need to get some coffee and my phone. All right. A lot harder because of the ice and the dudes that explode into a lot more projectile. Okay. I don't know. All probably pretty good. I'm gonna pick Bear Claw. It's easy until the exploding guys show up, really. Definitely wish I had better magnet range. Oh, and then it offers me magnet range. That's kind of... I never really see where the power of the garlic comes from. Ooh. Yeah, 26% damage right off the bat. I mean, that is not terrible. Okay. First again. Here come the exploding guys now. This is the problem. I've not made it past them. They're very hard. Almost feels like they explode quicker, but they definitely, you know, explode in the bigger radius. Almost have to use a dodge to avoid getting... You don't have a dodge. I don't know. Move speed and area both probably okay. Rough. I'm gonna get rid of our curve. Pretty fast here. Alright. That weapon damage certainly wouldn't be terrible. So we can find some health soon. Field thing again. Every time you dash, each time you skip a fire card, heal. Interesting. It might very well be worth it. Okay, so here's a mini boss. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yep, so we'll heal one here if we skip that. Let's do it, of course. We'll take mana fall. Now those guys have a lot of health. There's so much going on the screen, sometimes it's hard to see. Only have the one water. Number of projectiles. You can help me. Didn't really check before I hit it. Yeah. There we go. Some healing. Coming at me? Man, taking damage from everything. Well, my main weapon's just not quite killing fast enough. This is very bad. More primary weapon damage. Their tongues in. Definitely a lot harder than the first level. Heal us a little bit. And we'll take extra health. Why is it? It's glowing differently. Chickens now. We're not killing anything before it gets there. Very well. Oh, it's going to end. Almost over. Just can't avoid enough damage. Don't have enough dashes, and I'm not one-shotting enough things. Maybe they expect you to do the first level more, like more times, and get your weapons upgraded, right? We're about to die right here. Further than I've made it so far. One more hit. little bit. Magnet would be pretty good right now. See, 3 hits to kill that. Is rough. That's homing in on me. That's no good. Oh. There's a heart on the screen. I can't get to it. Oh. Unfortunate. Oh, wait. I got to revive. First time I've had to use one. Didn't remember I had it. All right. Didn't even dodge. Try and dodge that. Very awesome. Whew. Had no business winning that. And a swarm. Jeez. There's a pufferfish doing. It's an anglerfish that's also a pufferfish. We're not able to grab the XP from any of this, which is a definite problem. That's actually going to help a bit because it's a stun. It's stunning a handful of people. Gives me a little breather, and I think I just got a magnet also. A little bit of luck here. Massively increase the projectiles. They do less damage. I'm fine with that. Wow. I think it'll stay that one. they blow up big. These whales have a similar attack to my garlic. Big AoE. Hard to dodge. Giant whale living. I'm looking for somewhere that isn't all ice, so I'm not sliding everywhere, because it's hard enough to avoid this shit. We're not. Finally doing some good damage, but I don't have enough. Like, I've already used my revive. I'm down low on health. Might be too little too late. This whale is quite persistent. When I get him off me, I don't have enough CC, right? I don't have the Thunderstrike's my only stun. I don't have the flatten. We did much better though. Something. Any healing anywhere? Gives me a little healing. Barely eking by here. Already right back down to one more hit. Jeez. Damn it! Not so well. Didn't really notice the range difference there, but I didn't feel like I was doing enough damage, which is scary if I had 50% extra. Right? Seems odd. Let's get the 12-minute unlock and then we'll see how good a revive is. So need to work towards that type of thing. And we'll try mostly the same setup, but we'll try it with the creeps. Alright. I'll try it again. But like I said, it might be more of a, you gotta build up your meta points on the previous map. This ramps up really fast, comparatively speaking. A very different playstyle with the grapes than the watermelon or the garlic. Since you're ranged. Stardust is not terrible at all, neither is Dirty Bomb. When the heavier stuff starts showing up, it might give me the chance to actually take it out. Boulder Bug is really good. The CC it gives is definitely a lifesaver. 2 hits. Fun little game. I'm definitely looking forward to like more content, more characters, more everything, because the level of polish seems good. Like with all these games, I kind of wish it had multiplayer. The few games that do have multiplayer have shown me that it can definitely be done in this genre and done well. So I don't really know why as many people are averse to it as possible. Yeah, it seems weird. Some people just don't care for multiplayer, but almost any game is more fun with at least people playing with. Go ahead and get the extra. Max that out first. Game that doesn't affect our grapes. It only affects skills. Yeah, this ice is rough. You slide all over. It's real easy to make a mistake, especially when your Cody guys pop in. For that. Yeah. Where's this last flower? We're doing this. Oh, and the Cody guy. Yep. Oh, and another one. Yeah, you just gotta run. More damage to Earth based on number of Earth. I do have 2 Earth already. The odds of getting more is actually fairly high. Go ahead and sign up for that. I think also when I can get a 3rd dash, which I hope is available, that's going to open things up too. It was nice killing those with 1 hit. Gonna buy me some good time to not be next to him. But yeah, it just kind of sucks. Like, you can't really double back and grab your loot or your XP as easily as I would like. That only affects the cooldown of Boulder Bonk. Here's my other ability. Oh yeah. Because it's X number of attacks. The dash cooldown might actually end up being a lifesaver. I usually go abilities first to get the mutations. I guess I'm kind of going the other route this time. There is a health up there. I obviously don't want to take damage trying to get to it, because that defeats the purpose. But if we can get it. Did not one-shot. Did not one-shot that. Yeah, see, we took 2 hits getting the health. Complete wash. Being on the slippery shit is awful. It reminds me of, what was it, Spell Brigade had that ice level that... It's just so much harder than the rest. Well, that does increase how long they're flattened. Take it. Damn, vision. I came through that tunnel and it was just nothing but don't want to be here. this is gonna be a quick run. We're not playing well. Unfortunate. Soul Bloom, I'm not too worried about that. Unfortunate curse at this point would probably end me. That would have increased. Well, this doesn't tell you what the percent chance is, but this increases it. Yeah, that's kind of weird that it doesn't even tell you. Not going to be a good run for how far we get, so we'll try and focus on getting things like mushrooms and water for the meta upgrades. Also, this one's out on the ice too. These are off. Thankfully, the dash works just fine on the ice. You see, it flattens them, and it flattens them for a long time. I like that. One of the more powerful abilities. I don't think I prefer the other character, but that is a very strong ability on this character. Now the plan is to switch games roughly every 2 hours. We got about 40 minutes left on this one. We're going to hit a handful of games today. Kind of waiting on our co-op partners to go up for the other games that we've been playing. That's clearly a bit of a breather. Every time you pick up XP, the cooldown goes down. That's really strong, but so is this. They're both strong. I think early I'm going to pick this because the more often I have things flattened, they're not hurting me. And I think that's going to be pretty big. Shoot. Both of these are also pretty good. Nice when you have good choices, right? Tough choices because they're all good rather than tough choices because they all suck. Alright, there's the 5-minute evolution. An encounter gives you more when you dash your... Oh, god damn it. Okay, that was an arthritic finger twitch on the pedals underneath. That really blows. Thankfully, none of the options are bad, but that was definitely not what I wanted. It really sucks. Alright. That irritates me. Fired right into that guy. Get damage up ahead. That would be really strong while fighting a mini boss here. I'm sure Whirlpool's not bad. You know, if we know we're not going to make it very far, it might make sense to put points into this and just get more of the meta upgrades, right? But that is kind of consigning this to a failed run. Take it though. A little duck pushing things away sometimes happens at the perfect time. It saved me from that explodey guy. I got spoiled because one of the treelings put an area around you that projectiles were slowed, and I didn't realize how fast these enemy projectiles actually moved because I was using it. So it's a big difference. Lower range on the grape is noticeable, but that was the 50% more damage. Advantage while they're flattened. Kills in here. Definitely like that they kill each other with the explodey guys. And they don't explode while they're frozen. Now we got the grape upgrades. Getting those early is a big deal, and I could not this time. Oh, god damn it. That's more than a little rough. That's risky, but I'm gonna go ahead and take more power at the cost of a curse. We got a damage buff. longest I've ever fought one dude. Move speed. Okay. I'm not sure that I know I've mentioned this in every game that has them. The extra XP, if the number is not high enough, it'll never be worth it. And in this case, it's 5% extra XP. And it costs an entire level to pick that, right? I'm not great at, like, this type of math, but 5%, so that would be 20 levels to get back what you spent on it. I'm correct, right? And since I think I'm ending these games at like level 20 something, so it would never be worth it. Almost certain. I'm sure that's how the math works. I don't know how the other levels on it scale. Maybe they go up even more, but I mean, if you spend another point for another 5%, that's another 20 levels. I don't understand how that's ever going to be worth it. And a revive already. Well, he's flattened. Let's take advantage of it while he is. Yeah, this is no joke. Very, very rough. Look how much shit's on the screen. Where are you supposed to go? Holy crap. Bit much. Bit much. That at least gets rid of our curse. Yeah, this looks like it scales up fast. That's... killing enemies using weapon attacks has a chance to spawn a bomb at their position. After the bomb explodes, it jumps. Both of those sound good. I'm picking the one that when you get a kill, it has a chance of being a bomb. And then, just try and get this man. All should be dead here, but I've got no window. I thought that just absorbed a hit. Kind of feels like I'm invincible while I have that on. Push our luck, right? If we can get this guy killed. Yep. It was cheesy, but I'll take it. We got some health off it. Let's get the hell into it open here. More health. Yeah. This is rough. We trade an extra point for one curse. How that works. Do it. A lot of times the power's worth it. Okay. Stardust projectiles pierce. Or on impact, they have a chance to split. Let's go with pierce because we've got some massive density of enemies here. This is rough. I've got nowhere to go, and I'm sliding on top of that. There's just too many enemies. We're not doing enough damage. I don't know how many points into weapon damage we would need to actually be clearing this, but this does not seem to be it. I think that we're just not supposed to do the second level yet. That's rough. Alright. We'll keep trying. I wonder if the hard version of the first level is harder than the second level, or vice versa, right? We don't know the answer to that, but we can find it. So he's upgraded. Oh, so it's less of a penalty and more of a bonus. That's good. We did not really earn enough to unlock anything there. Oh yeah, and we have a curse. You can spray 20 water to get rid of one curse. If you beat the boss, like win a run, it zeroes your curse out. So. Okay, so if we just pick hard, and that I would guess that's going to be harder. Carrot Farm 2 should be harder than Frozen Pond 1 if I was designing it. But let's find out. I'm guessing we're going to die like right away. There's Boulder Bonk again. move speed is going to make a big difference too. Although again, on the snow level, the ice is a real problem, but being able to slide around or move around and get stuff. Now the boulder bonk doesn't do a lot until you start getting the heavier density. I have early. Yeah, sure. I'd like to get the grape upgrade early. We don't have enough rerolls though. We're only getting one reroll total for the whole run at this point, which is definitely limiting. Move speed would also really help with this type of encounter, right? We're already starting to get to the point where we're not killing things fast enough that it doesn't swarm us, and we're not even to the special enemies yet. It's gonna be a bit of an issue. Here we go again. See the... I don't know. Just 5%. I'm sure somebody's done a write-up on it somewhere, right? Now, like in Soulstone Survivors, they fixed that problem because it's a larger percentage boost. It's actually really big, the XP boost. That's like 20%, which means only 5 levels would make up for it. And then on top of that, it also is a magnet, right? They put it together in the same thing. I think that matters too. Yeah, we'll pick a bigger radius. And then if we can take a longer duration, it gives us some CC, which would be nice. Mushrooms. So mushrooms are used for meta upgrades of one type. Water's used for meta upgrades of another type. You want both. All the other little circles, no matter what color they are we're gonna get boxed in here because we're just not killing fast enough. And this is with a damage boost of 60%. Kind of crazy to me. On cooldown, create an area that boosts your damage by 200% but increases enemy move speed. We're going to try it, but this is probably going to get us killed for 2 reasons. I don't know that I can handle an enemy having a 40% move speed, even if I'm doing 3 times damage. And we're getting 6 cursed by picking it. Replace this. Oh, and we have to replace this skill. It makes it definitely a bad idea, because we're losing levels taking it. But we're going to do it anyway, because science. We're going to see just how much it screws us over. Alright. If we stay in the circle, we do 3 times damage. But they move much faster in this. Thankfully, the circle's big. I was afraid the circle was going to be way smaller. A lot of these games will do things like, hey, stand still and do more damage. That is a trap. That is never a good idea in a game like that. You can do 5 times damage if you're standing still, and it's not going to be worth it. The standing still is going to get you killed. Yeah, look how much faster these guys are. Oh god. Oh god. They're all exploding. At least they don't double explode like the ones on the ice level, but this is definitely a problem. We want to upgrade this. We spent for it. Let's make it work. And then I think that's a magnet for water. Yeah. No, it lasts longer. It has a bigger circle. Curious what the mutations are like, right? Ooh. We definitely need more AoE. Ooh. This is so rough. Yeah, we'll take this because this makes pushes things away every now and then. I think that's going to be very important. We're holding our own in the circle that time. Does this do damage to everybody in the circle anyway? It might. I didn't think it does, but it kind of looks like it is, right? I think it's constant damage to things in the circle, and then there's a burst of, it pushes them away every now and then. That's not too bad. The leaf blade's kind of meh until you get it upgraded. When you get it, lots of blades and they're all spinning super fast. Pretty good. Okay. Let's see the other items. Oh, I'm just blind. Oh, good. Oh! I'll have to replace something. I'll replace the leaf blade. After moving a set distance, spawn a rune that explodes if you dash. After picking up 10 beans, explode but reduce your magnet range. These all have a -2 health. Ooh. After taking damage, launch a fiery zap that bounces between multiple targets. I mean, that does sound good, but losing 2 health is a lot. Both of these are tempting here. Explode every time you pick up 10 beans. We're gonna take this. We're gonna replace. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I've done that many times here. You gotta go over. Boom! That's my new highest curse. Now we only have 3 health. I'm gonna want to upgrade the 2 fire skills ASAP and get them doing more. Here's our evolution. Let's not finger squeeze early. Either healing when you skip a fire card's good, but I am picking fire cards this run, so we're gonna get a shield every time a storm happens. Pretty big. There's a boss coming. Fast exploding guys. Well, it worked. Fire thing went off when I got hit, and it killed everything around me. Double the ring's bonus damage up to 4 times. Ooh. Randomly choose an enemy inside the ring, deal constant damage until it dies, then pick another one. Okay, both of those are really strong. Let's try the quadruple damage. Oh, my bad. I'm flat. This XP. I'm trying to walk him that way. Oh yeah, okay. This might be worth it if you were a better player than me. I'm struggling, but look at how much damage we do it. I mean, it's 5 times damage. Definitely adds up. We're at full health since we only have 3 health. We've got a heart here if we can remember where it is. Wouldn't mind some XP. We'll go ahead and get a mutation. We'll do the split. The split is quite strong. I've had it before. This does slow down our movement across the map, unfortunately. Because when these circles stop, we really want to stop and fight in them, right? It's just too much damage. That prevents us from, like, moving to the XP up there. I have to say, I think this is supposed to be harder than the ice map. It doesn't feel like it. I do think that the ice map felt worse. The sliding, something about the sliding, and just felt really bad. Increase the duration of skill cards. That should work on the fire ring. And we want more area, definitely. I hate that I can't see what's behind that tree. That really feels bad. Bigger area? On dash, the size is expands, or just the size is bigger. I'll take it the size is bigger. More health? And there's a damage buff over this way. Kind of hard to look at the mini-map as much as I was before because there's just so much more going on the screen, you know? For them being flat. Increase the duration. That is the duration of them being shocked and flat. We're going to take. That's all our passives. Almost can't even kill the waves. I guess it's harder than the ice one in some ways, right? There's definitely a the health, like they're much more bullet spongy. Damage mark. It's only a 10-second cooldown, which is nice. Whew. This move speed buff is very pleasant. Really hard for me to avoid getting hit here. Health first. I need the boss talking shit to you the whole time on all your choices. Alright, mutation on Zap. Blows enemies. 80%, which is nice. Now launches a small zap on cooldown. There you go. So now it does something even if we're not getting it. 2-second cooldown too. Fine by me. Even better if we also get the second mutation. We pick the slows them, and every 2 seconds we're slowing X amount of things around us. That'd be very good. Shockwave is probably what I want here. Shockwave is that right there, goes out, comes back in. You can make it wider and bigger too, which is quite good. Hey, first time we've had the 12-minute upgrade. I didn't expect to make it 12 minutes. Here we are. It is the same upgrades. I was kind of expecting different choices. I either want the massive load of beans or every time I dash, cooldowns go down. Let's do that. Because that means that I can dash, get the ring back up faster too, which could be crucial. So here's the ring. Do some damage to the boss. And then if that drops, we'll do a dash. And that brings it back 25%. faster. We can dash twice. That should be 50% faster. It should be up. Yeah, there you go. So that's going to be good. That means we're almost always doing 5 times damage, which I guess if we're doing 5 times damage, this is definitely harder. This stuff's still not dying super fast. Health here. I just want to chill here then, right? He's offering me go to 11 curse and get 3 levels of shock. Kind of curious to see what happens if he maxes curse out. That's a lot of bad things. Massively increase area, or now we get 2 shock. Get 2 shock. I'm a dirty bomb. Yeah, having a curse of 11. After I pick it, he's like, "Nope, that's mine." Mana Fall's probably in our last one. It would have been nice. Mana Fall's Alright, Boulder Bonk. I think I want the one that hits the seam spot. Gives me a somewhat safe place to stand, plus it means on the boss, like, it'll hit the boss. We don't want to travel as much either, because with the high curse it said loot has a chance of just going away, and we don't want that. And if we pick it all up instantly instead of walking on, it'll be able to go away on us. You have to go to the encounter, though. Apparently tickling things without the 5 times boost, so that's a definite issue here. I don't know if there's another choice. Okay, there is. I'm taking damage, deal damage to everybody inside. Well, not really what I wanted, but I would have rather had the other one. In a way. Coming together here. Make it slow or make it bounce 5 times. I'm gonna make it slow because it's gonna go off every 2 seconds and slow some of it. I think that might actually end up being a pretty big deal. I'll walk away with it. Right into that. It was not great here. Hold our own if we don't have to move. We'll make it a little rough against the main boss. Alright, Flaming Ring, second mutation is enemies in the place have a chance to be halted or randomly choose an enemy and hurt them. I'm gonna pick the always hurting one guy. Somebody in here is always taking damage. Might not be very noticeable, but it should be very effective. Big hits with the boulders again. Time for the boss. We're not going to be able to upgrade the other stuff I wanted to upgrade, unfortunately. This is the last mini boss, then the boss. Flattening him is huge. Okay, I mean, that makes this relatively painless. You fucker. Took away the one thing that would have been an upgrade. Having 11 curse is rough, for sure. Alright, away we go. See if we can do the boss on hard. That'll put us right at the 2-hour mark. We'll switch games up. I do enjoy this one. It's quite fun. Very cheap too. It's like $4.99. Got a crossover with a farming style game. I've not played. Coral Island. Can't be flattened, but he does take a lot of damage when all of the boulders are dead. halfway point, he starts fitting all the way around him. It's a lot harder to get damage on him. But yeah, look at that damage. That's crazy. Look how slow he's going. Oh, that's so good. That ring of fire is very strong. He died because he hit me. I do want to grab all the meta upgrade unlocks that are floating around down here. Yeah, XP doesn't matter. There we go. Zeroes out our curse. That was a lot of damage from Boulder Bonk. Still didn't get the bonus at the very bottom left all the way. I don't know exactly what to do to get that. But I was able to beat hard on the first level before I could beat easy on the second level. I don't know about that. That is not how I would define it. Might save up for that health. That might be ideal there. And here we've got 1,400 to spend. This would be a reroll when you get a mutation, reroll token, banish token. Counters get more resources. They take away curse. A lock. Reroll, banish, revive. Get a second revive. Not a whole lot in here. This will almost certainly need to be expanded at some point, right? Lock token, that's only 100. We got 24 now. Try and just get the speed up. There's a big delay between hitting the button and it going. Alright, and I think that our feeling, yeah, he's not quite fully unlocked yet. Coming soon. Alright, so that's Fungi's Swarm. We're gonna switch games here. I'll be just a minute while I shut this one down and fire the next one up. If you have a preference of another game of the same style or a third-person shooter, let me know, because that's what the choices are here. Not played this other one. Anything? Why it's not letting me change the subject? Oh, OBS. Why you gotta be like this? Not showing up on the kick for what titles you can play. we'll do this one for a little bit, and then we'll move on to Ultra Mega Cats. And then probably wrap it up with either Inkbound or Conquest Dark. Alright, research. We've got 2 points spend. Cost 2, that cost 2, and that cost 2. So do we want more hit points? Less cooldown on dodge, or get more bits? Let's see what comes after these. Memory capacity, damage during overdrive, top discounts. That's kind of the item way of going. Here's magnet, more heat, damage with boost, damage to elites. And over here we have health, immunity, health bonuses in the match, extra charge, extra health. We'll go the health route. Remember to install it. Okay, we also have to install them. Might be there at the loadout. See? OLA terminal. This is where you get your story, which I'm mostly skipping for now. Cartridge installer. There we go. Ah, this is what they mean by the memory. Gotcha. Really like games that do that. Oops. We got no real unlocks yet. We've got a minigun, a rocket launcher, and we can vent our heat in an AoE around us. Like a weapon up. Oh, there it is. Weapon mod and a plugin. The other one is max health increase and bits. Where is a store? Up here. So here we could get bits, and then a store. Let's try that route and see how. That was bits. These drop things. They drop. Another way to go. Oh, I can't break them. Go around though. We even need the health. Oh, it's protected. It really didn't hurt me. Fuse. I don't seem to be able to get in there. Okay. Really looks like somewhere I should be able to get into, doesn't it? Honestly, this just makes me want to play Anvil, which I really wish wasn't removed from Xbox. The game was way better than it's given credit for. Not sure where I'm supposed to go now. Where we came from, right? It feels like that's where I'm supposed to be. Might need more coffee. My brain's not braining. Let me know if you see a obvious way out that I'm missing here. Is there a gap I can go across? I didn't see one. Oh. Here. Oh, maybe we'll be playing this less than I thought. Oh, there it is. Insert fuse. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we know. Okay. That makes much more sense.
Overdrive ready.
They haven't missed one of those MMOs. Well, I have missed one because there's a third one somewhere. It's a fun little game. I probably won't be spending much time on it though. This is the kind of thing that for me personally would be way more fun if it was multiplayer. It's a nice little diversionary game. It plays very smoothly.
Overdrive ready.
I'm sure there's interesting other weapons to use and stuff. Overdrive. I'm still almost dead. I might not make it through the run. That's we're learning. I want to play Terminal Brigade. That feels very fun, except that it's constantly stuttering. I can't figure out why. I don't think it's anything on my end. I see so many other people with the same problem. The Steam forums are just filled with, this would be a good game, except for stuttering. Another health upgrade, but that doesn't, I mean, that doesn't heal me, so it's not as much as it would. And this looks like a, yep, corrupted mech, so this is a mini boss. Could be the end of us. Probably changed either Ultra Mega Cats or Conquest Dark if you have a choice. If nobody speaks up, I'll do Ultra Mega Cats. If somebody would rather see Conquest Dark, just mention it, and I can do that instead. That was rough. Got annihilated. Second here to switch. We're gonna switch game titles here before we actually games. I don't know why it keeps wanting to not do that. Okay, I don't think we got any unlocks here. Did we? Oh, we got 4 points. Yeah, we got some. Okay, I see now. Like, this thing costs 6, but it gives us 1 more spot. That costs 4, but it takes 2 spots. I get it. So we'll save up for getting more memory slots. What is the cursor? Weird things here. that one. Put it in over here, and then we'll. Ultra Mega Cats. It's like something in between Deep Rock Galactic and Gunfire Reborn. I don't know if I had to just spitball it. Those are what I would say. I can't find the any key. Alright, why do we not have video? There it is. Alright. BB Cat, Figaro, and Clint. Clint has dual pistols and a shotgun. This is a minigun and a grenade launcher. This is a bow and a katana. I've only tried Clint and I did one run. Quite liked him. We'll see how this one is. Okay. Stealth. That is a dash. That is an attack dash. There's our back. Meowver Drive. Don't know what that means. Right. Oh, and we dropped Caltrop. Let's see. Where can we see our skill?
No more restraints.
I don't know where to see what her actual abilities are. This is where upgrades go, but we don't have any of those. Mods, conversion. Well, maybe it's at the character creation for select, right? We'll read that. Meowver Drive is overcharge, grant additional damage, movement speed, and damage reduction, and resets all cooldown. He does. That's adorable. It's a little cat standing on top. This is a heal. Grenade launcher. Very long cooldown for single shot. And of course this. And his ult is a yarn ball. Really. 60-second cooldown. Oof. There's a lot. Right. Anyway, we are going to try her. I could show you this guy. There's only 3 right now. He just has his dual revolvers and his special ability. That was switch weapons. I was wrong. There you go. He's got his. Y is not switch weapons. Right bumper is, and it's a shot. And he's got a dodge that leads to a double melee, and a smoke bomb that stealths whoever's in it. Kind of cool. He's probably my favorite so far. But I have done a single run with him, so I'm doing her. Looks like something. He's engage in pursuit. Spawn a banner. The first killed kit. The location of the first enemy killed in each room, and then you want to fight around that. And that could be dangerous. I explained that in the other game. Like anytime they want you to be anchored to a spot, especially if it's stationary, be rough. Jump height doubled when you land your shockwave. Critical strikes grant mighty main for 1 second. Okay, this is where I think if you hover over this, it should tell you what the hell mighty main is, right? Could easily put that in a corner or something. We'll try the jump height. Oh, cooldown. Might be kind of OP. Find out here. It's about the damage, same damage as a fully charged bow shot, the 500.
Catch me if you can. Like the wind itself.
He didn't land behind him, so it didn't hurt him. My aim definitely leaves something to be desired here. My apologies. I took so much damage already. Might not make it past the first room. This is a bad showing. But I'm not gonna make it past the first room, am I?
This is Hannah. It will catch your back.
That was awful. Down to 80. Why am I moving so fast? Get the move speed if she's been running long enough. What it looks like. 30% discount for the first purchase. Purchase is misspelled. This pus chest. I don't even think is a. We're not even going for a pun there. That's just wrong. Random amount of Nexus chips or increase max hit points and heal. I didn't have to take that because I was almost dead. We only have 160. We can't get a permanent upgrade. Could get something that only lasts for a little bit. I don't think we're gonna worry about that. You know what? What are Nexus chips? Buy one. That sounds like it's a meta upgrade thing for me. To me.
Like the wind itself.
Yeah, just not very good at her, and definitely, possibly just the game. We'll try the this one, then I've done each one run. Choose matchmaking and stuff. The game has. What upgrades cost? We have one white to spend. Ignore the first hit in each biome. Oh, okay. These aren't tied together. I thought you like top to bottom. Does not seem to be that way. Why can't I look at the ones over here? Keyboard. Oh, I can. Energy shield. 3%. That is not very high. 2%. I don't like when games have tiny little bonuses. I'd rather have fewer upgrades, but they matter more. Personal preference. Killed enemies drop one more gold. Okay. Oh, it's because I chose. Yeah, so we'll do one more run in here. You gotta go out to the main menu to choose. Me, I knew that. 20% move speed. I don't know what Fang Mark is. Gotta tell me these things, game.
First rule of feline dynamics, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. That's a little wiggly. Overheat.
Protection Del Boy!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this shield guy as this character. It's a little awkward. There, that can hit behind if you aim it right. Oh, that's a speed. Okay. Random amount of Nexus chips. Take that. 178. We're trying to get our feet off the ground. We'll pick some of those.
Protection Del Boy!
Yeah, I'm still getting my ass beat. I am not very good at avoiding getting hit here. What the hell? Yeah. Maybe it's time to go get breakfast instead. I don't know. Might be. We'll try one multiplayer run as Clint. And then, no sessions found. Oh, great again. Might not be enough people playing, huh? Make sure that the single player and the multiplayer upgrades carry over. Yep. Armor recovered by each enemy killed. More armor. Okay. Well, faster than I was hoping. I thought somebody would be playing. So we will go ahead and go on to the next one, which is Conquest Dark and then Inkbound. Fire up Conquest Dark. All right. Not a whole lot more to do here individually. I'm working on getting the Thieves Guild up, and we also need this one, the Order of Case. It's Hunters. Okay, so Hunters and Thieves. We need to get to 20. They all need to get to 25 at some point. Let's play a Hunter or a Thief. Done most of the other missions, at least the point that they unlock things. So let's go do this one. Need 5 more levels on it. We want a Hunter or a Thief. That can be Hunter or Thief. It's immune to bleeding, which is kind of nice. Because the bleed can be kind of rough sometimes. Chaos Shellit's an attack arc is also pretty good. I guess the key is, do we want to be a Hunter or a Thief? Thief is dodge and getting through the resistance, and Hunter gets move speed and charges. Dodge is quite good. We can get dodge down here too, I think. Yeah, right here. Daggers, Shadow Arts. Light armor, attack speed. Oh yeah, we just opened this one. Magic weapons, solar spells, and burning. I don't know when we get this one unlocked. Slayer. Yeah, we'll do a dodgy hunter. Let's do it. Dodgy hunter. What weapon do we want? Primal stun. Extra damage to stuns. That is pretty decent. Is melee. Big ass longbow with bonus damage to elites doesn't sound terrible. You can get overwhelmed doing that. Not chance. Also a longbow though, very slow. The fire bow is a quick bow. High chance to burn. Let's go ahead and do the dagger. All right. Not much of a dash, is it? All right, choices. I don't know. Let's skip. Let's try focusing on just the daggers. There's that ability that makes you do way more damage as long as you don't have other abilities. Maybe try that. Those are the big, Oh. The That makes us do less solar damage. Interesting. 750% passive ability. Huge move speed and resistance buffs. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Dodge turn. Yep. Ooh, Spirit Caravan already. Odd. I think it's random, but still. Well, we already lost a life. Why do we only have 5 life? This character only starts with half? That would have been good to realize, huh? This might be the quickest run ever. I'm on a roll today, playing like shit. I can't even get to the guy, look at that. Things are building up on me. There we go. Thanks for coming over so I could kill you. Appreciate it. Fucking already lost that. Need to get some barrier at some point. Also be nice if I can get to a break point where I'm one-shotting these. XP. Chance for rare. Tempting too. The end of the map. The end of the map. Nothing to get from him. Okay. Probably set myself up for failure doing it this way, but kind of curious to see if you can make it work. I'm not healing very fast. I gotta get rid of the white glowy guy before I spawn more of them. And then much bigger attack speed boost. That was nice. Kind of stun lock him. I'll take that. Because what I want to do here is instant attack, attack reach, and then chance to stun, damage to stun. Let's do chance to stun first. we are not healing fast enough for my... I do have enough to get to the boss, but I want to do a little bit more here. If we can stun lock him, that'd be great. There we go. Oh, no. Couldn't quite get it done. Oh, God. Yeah, we are not gonna win this match. The dodge charge, we'll take that for sure. Okay, so there's the chance to stun, and then we'll take damage to stun, 90%. Barrier, yes please. It'll take us some time to get our first barrier. That'll make a big difference though. Yeah, I think we've screwed the run though. Either way. That just means breakfast comes sooner, right? I gotta decide, do I want instant attack, attack arc? I can see attack arc being good, but if you look at if you can get the stuns on him, right? You can literally stun lock even the bosses here. As long as you can keep enough bad guys away from them. That's where the arc might be good, so I'm hitting him and all the guys around him. Definitely matters. Yeah, so here it is. What do we do? Crit chance? No. We could do instant attack, attack reach. Attack reach is probably the call. But the other option here is increased effectiveness of primordial runes, which means even a higher stun chance, right? I think I'm gonna go reach though. Yeah. Okay, where is the one I want here? I think we do a reroll. Because the whole reason we're not bringing a bunch of things is to get... Oh, it didn't roll there either. No, when you stun a target that's already stunned, you have a 25% chance to deal 5 times the damage. Seems good. Problem is it eats the stun, so I don't know that I want that. Yeah, so I think we skip here, which really blows. Upgrade a rune. None of those are runes that we have. New unlock. We take that. And unfortunately here we can't upgrade them, so I'm not going to grab them. Yeah, skipping sucks. Yeah, only hitting one target really blows. Need to make it where we're one-shot the target. Look at how little we're hitting that guy. Ah. Yeah, this run's gonna be awful. There, now we can rarity up this. And Stalker wouldn't be terrible, but... Oh, shit. I didn't want to upgrade. I'm an idiot. Because that gives us a guaranteed power, and we want as few as possible. Maybe we take Execute. That's projectile pierce. Not very useful. Yeah, we have screwed up. Now we've thrown away a bunch of rerolls. Doing everything wrong here. See, this one's fine to get. This is extra crit damage. No power on it. Primary attack damage, that's key. Very much what we want. Dude blocked it. That sucks. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time now because we literally can't kill that guy if he's surrounded by bad guys. Look at that. Our damage isn't scaling at all. Yeah. Well, didn't cost anything to do a run, but some time. We definitely screwed it up. That hurt? I think so. Okay, we're on our last life. I think the key is we can go up one rarity, we can't go up two. That's where I screwed up hard. And we needed the, yeah, we needed the get your... We'll try that again with the same start. We needed the get your barrier back instantly combined with the thing that makes you do more damage the less abilities. We'll try this again. Enter. Tiger. Hopefully we get the same starting weapon. Would be. I think that was fine. Thief stack. There it is. Scimitars are nice. Downside is, see, the daggers, they do less damage, give you more energy per hit, and I'm not using energy. Right? Maybe we take this and we grab the stun chance on them. Might actually be the stronger choice. Oh, and these hit a bigger area too, so I think these are going to be better. We skip. Still going to be rough because we got to scale fast enough. That's really the key here. Can't get to the point where we're not hurting them. These are all bad though. I have to either skip or reroll them. We're going to skip. First one we gotta pick is the give more spots. I think I want to stay on tier 1 as long as possible because I'm killing things easily. Tier 2 is where it gets kind of nasty. And we need to get some kind of barrier. And getting free hits while he's getting out of the ground. Very nice. Our move speed's pretty important. We're already better than we were. And then I think primordial chance to stun. We're going to have about a 7% less chance to stun than the previous build. I think that'll be fine. We want to rarity up. What we want are all these, this quality. That one's fine. That's just... Pretty satisfying when the double instant attack goes off, you know? We're getting close on the stun locks. We lost a life because we were stupid. We stood on his little bad thing. We are one-shotting, which is really nice. Yep. I don't think a movement ability counts against the ability I'm looking at. And I think this might be fine. Alright, we'll take that risk. And go to the boss about the 4-minute mark, maybe? There's barrier. Having any barrier is a big deal. Wow, 3 lives in 1 dodge. That's definitely pretty good. My dodge doesn't go anywhere anymore. That part kind of sucks. But it's big damage now. Okay, now I'm scaled up enough to do the boss and go to the next tier. Running a lot in here, dashing. Here we go. Unlock him. Problem is we can't stand in a tornado. And it gave me both the ones. So this is it right here. Your primary attacks deal 1000% of their normal damage. Reduced for each power or passive you have. Okay, so movement shouldn't matter. That's what we pick. We rarity this up once. We could rarity up again and only pick it if it's other kind of thing, but I don't think I want to do that. Crit chance, attack speed, move speed, dodge. Those are all good. Okay, so other things. We want instant attack. Yep. And then we want damage to stun as well. Maybe we take damage to stun first. There's a 90% increase. Okay. Alright, does it give us an indicator of where the event is? I am not seeing any kind of indicator. Yeah, I don't see an indicator here. We just look for it, I guess? I would like to do it. Picked the wrong thing there, but it's fine. All of these, no, two of them have instant attack chance, chance to heal, move speed, full resistance. Pick this one. Again, if we could find that event, would be nice. Yeah, we're probably gonna miss it. If they haven't already left the screen, they're going too soon. Bit of a bummer. I wish. Oh, they're there, and they're leaving. Yeah, I missed them. That is unfortunate. The area of effect on this weapon's pretty solid. I gotta decide, do I want attack speed up? Attacks give me that. I think the one I want is the just get your barrier, more barrier. Where's it at? Right there. Charge it immediately and at twice the normal speed. Just because that has a chance of keeping me alive more. There's something to be said for the massive attack speed as well. Or even attacks giving me back dodge. That might be better. Yeah, let's do the attacks give me dodge. Have to use a bunch of rerolls here to get it eventually. 10% chance to give you dodge. It's either that or the one here that you get up to 100% attack speed if you just keep attacking. Awfully good too. I'm no longer one-shot things. I'm kind of curious. Have I screwed up? Let's get the, For each power or passive ability. Is a power or passive? No. No. So neither of those should be. That is not either. Yeah, so I should still have the 1000%. Alright. We need quite a bit more damage to get to the point that we're one-tapping these things again. I have to grab barrier amount every chance I see it. I don't really care about projectile pierce. Not really using any. I didn't see the notice that this started. I don't remember what it gives you. That's crazy. How fast they die. Alright, we're at 5 minutes. I don't like going lower than 4 on the boss fight, so... Well, they're clumping these all together, though, making it hard not to do them, right? Yeah, we gotta get in there. Easy peasy. With 5 dodges and a 10% chance on every swing to get dodges back, this is making it fairly hard to kill me. I got hit there. Can't get the rune. There we go. She still shoots while she's stunned. I don't like that. That feels cheaty. Yeah. The purple beams things still come out of her. Am I immune to healing? I might be immune to healing as this race, because I don't feel like I'm getting healed. So it's gonna get pretty hard at tier 5 here. You can see I'm barely hurting them. The fact that I'm stunning them still helps, but I am not killing things nearly as fast. I don't quite have 360 either. Yeah, there was a life. I think I'm immune to healing. Health regeneration, it says 78 per 3 seconds. Healing immunity, yes, there it is. Good to know. We got bleeding immunity, but also healing immunities. I didn't see the notice for this again. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Maybe they're just too much health. You can't stun them. %1,000% bonus damage at a crazy attack speed, and I can't kill it. That's saying something, huh? I'm trying. No, just can't do it. That's unfortunate. I don't know if tier 5's the end or if it goes to 6 and keeps going, but if this is what 5's like, 6 is just gonna kick my ass. Tier 6, I can barely kill a spotter, you know? I don't think I have a way to scale this even harder. So might be where it ends. Can't stand in the green. The green shit will kill me no matter what, because you don't dodge it. I stood in the green. That thing I said I can't do. Okay. I can't even see what the green is part of the problem here. Trying to get rid of these archers. Well, it's almost over now. Look how much shit is on the screen. Alright, we're gonna grab our lunch after this. And then the plan is to play some Inkbound afterwards. Can't even touch the boss, he's too far in there. I guess standing still, I whittle them down more than moving. My bad. Kind of funny. I don't know if there's a rage timer, but if there is, we're probably going to hit it. Another 50% damage. That should be noticeable. It is. Okay. Get this out of here. That was definitely noticeable. There's a lot less bad guys around me now. Tell you what, we're gonna go start our breakfast. Be back.